During my most recent devotional thoughts, I've tried to acquaint you with some of the great devotional writers of the church. One was E. Stanley Jones, the great Methodist missionary. Another, a modern woman by the name of Kate Bowler, who teaches at Duke Divinity School. Today I'd like to read to you a devotion from Oswald Chambers, My Utmost for His Highest. This is one of the great, wonderful devotional books that you could ever find. And I used this devotional book for many years as a youth and child in my spiritual journey for devotions and for growing my faith. My Utmost for His Highest is one of the classic devotional books, and I highly recommend it to you. May 10th, today's devotion is entitled, Take the Initiative. His scripture text is 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 5. Add to your faith virtue. Hear the words of Oswald Chambers. Add means that we have to do something. We are in danger of forgetting that we cannot do what God does, and that God will not do what we can do. We cannot save nor sanctify ourselves. God does that. But God will give us good habits or character, and He will not force us to walk correctly before Him. We have to do all that ourselves. We must work out our own salvation, which God has worked in us. Add means that we must get into the habit of doing things in the initial stages that are difficult. To take the initiative is to make a beginning, to instruct yourself in the way you must go. Beware the tendency to ask the way when you know it perfectly well. Take the initiative. Stop hesitating. Take the first step. Be determined to act immediately in faith on what God says to you when He speaks, and never reconsider or change your initial decisions. If you hesitate when God tells you to do something, you are being careless, spurning the grace in which you stand. Take the initiative yourself. Make a decision of your will right now, and make it impossible to go back. Burn your bridges behind you, saying, I will write that letter, or I will pay that debt, and then do it. Make it irrevocable. We have to get into the habit of carefully listening to God about everything, forming the habit of finding out what God says and heeding it. If when a crisis comes, we instinctively turn to God, we will know that the habit has been formed in us. We are to take the initiative where we are, not where we have not yet been. These are the words of Oswald Chambers. May God bless you and have a great day.